multipartyism to deal with those who are clamoring for a multi-party state. And they developed into a very big problem going forward. And dealing with it was a very costly affair. From what I can see, and what I saw in Limuru, and what had been organized in Nakuru and in Molo, some people in government have sat down and decided that they won't use criminal gangs to manage politics.
Right.
Disrupt meetings, scare leaders, like now the leader destroyed vehicles belonging to members of parliament so that leaders are scared of going to meetings. Again, is a way of stifling dissent, because I think leaders who move around with me are very vocal about things that are not right in this country. And I think this is a way of trying to scare leaders. But I can tell you, that is not a situation that can go for long, because members of public will not allow it. And members of public will organize themselves, and they all say no. In fact, the people of Limuru are saying, had we known that this gang was coming, because there were outsiders, none came from that area. The people of Limuru are crying that they did not have information. They say they would have dealt with those characters.
We need to take this
so we want the
forward.
state to take over security, secure all meetings, stop using criminal gangs, and arrest those characters, because from the social media, from the videos, these characters are clearly defined and they are known, and people are even putting names to them because they know them. None has been arrested. Instead, they want to harass the senator for Kiambu, Karua Odinga. Karua Odinga was a victim. I came with him. We came in the same convoy. He was attacked. His vehicle was attacked. And after the incident, he went to DCI headquarters to report this incident. They refused to listen to him. At 10 p.m. at night, they wrote him a letter summoning him to go to Nyeri. The crime happened in Limuru, in Kiambu. They are asking him to go to Nyeri. Yet, the local member of parliament, Mr. Kirago, recorded a statement at DCI headquarters. Why are you calling the senator of Kiambu to go all the way to Nyeri, yet the crime happened in Limuru, in Kiambu?
Fair enough. You made your point, Your Excellency, and we need to take this conversation forward. But perhaps the last question about this political intolerance. This culture did not just start. Last year, when you were sitting squarely in office, and when the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition was running protests in the country, and instances in which you led the country because the president was out of the country at this particular time, we saw gangs, we saw people carrying sticks in the streets of Nairobi intending to deal with protesters who are democratically protesting. So is it that it sounds too harsh now that the heat is on you?
Let me correct you. That did not happen during the first protest of Azimio. That happened. The one for people carrying sticks happened during the Gen Z protests.
Even during the Azimio protests, we had people in the name of business, people protecting their places.
Let me say, during the Azimio protests, because at one time or another, the president was out of the country. And I was quite clear in my mind with our security apparatus that we must protect the CBD. Yeah? But the protests outside the CBD took on, because the right to protest is enshrined in the Constitution. But destruction of property in the CBD is what we stopped successfully, and it did not take place. Because, you know, this is a country of rule of law, and the work of a government is to protect life and property. You protect both lives and you also protect property. So what I do remember myself at that time, when the president was out of the country and I was left, is that we made sure that the property around CBD is protected. I have been very clear in this administration that we can never use criminal gangs to manage politics, to manage security, because it's not sustainable.
All right.
You create a monster that you cannot control, because after the event, you have called those fellows to perform. What happens after that? They run amok, and since they feel that they have government protection, they operate with a lot of impunity.